So Pisces, this is definitely you in the middle. King of Cups. Cups is water sign, so that's um, Cancer, Scorpio, and you, Pisces. So yeah, you're sitting at the middle of this reading, and you're sitting calmly. I mean, the King of Cups is in control of their emotions, so you really, I feel like you're very capable and able to deal with whatever trials and tribulations come up. And also, I mean, you have strength crossing you, so I think this is actually a benefit to you that you know, you have been able to keep your strength and call on strength from others to get through things. So you have been able to do that balance of keeping yourself protected while protecting others. And you have the sun in the recent past. So here we have the sun, and that's, you know, light, beauty, um, well wishes, um, joy. You know, the sun is shining brightly on your life and has been shining brightly on your life, and because of that, you really feel confident in where you are, and and I think you're just manifesting more and more of that kind of energy. And so here we have the Page of Cups in the future. And when we have the Page of Cups in the future, this is a message of emotional bounty, usually from a younger energy. Um, and I said emotional bounty, but that's what I'm getting from this reading. It's not always a positive message that we get from the Page of Cups, but in this regards, I feel like it really is, especially since it's offering it to the King of Cups. So this is, you know, this is a sweet offer from a younger energy to you, you know, and it's with really, really good intentions, and you can tell if it isn't because we have the initiate at the bottom, also the Hierophant, known as the Hierophant, and this is your subconscious. So you're carrying this religious strength, the spiritual strength within yourself, and so you feel really confident that you are supported by source, and that's true. That's very, very true. And and you know, this foundation that you have been creating, this spiritual solidifying of yourself, is going to really benefit you, because we do have the Three of Swords kind of crowning this whole entire reading. Now with the Three of Swords up here, it can be betrayal, it can be cheating on you in relationship. um, you know, it can be divorce, it can be letting go of someone um, who no longer is serving you, because we have three, so that it's usually like a third party issue coming in, or has been coming in, and now it's being brought to light. But I don't think this is going to, even though this is what's kind of crowning your reading, um, this doesn't surprise you. This doesn't surprise you. And I feel like it could be the person who is cheating on you or doing you wrong. We have the King of Wands over here, and this is the foundation. And so I feel like this is the person who would be doing you wrong, is this King of Wands energy. Someone who is your equal, but has a more spirited, fiery energy. This is a fire sign, so fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So it could be somebody who is a sun sign, rising sign, moon sign of that. Um, and they're looking out into the distance. They're not looking at you. They're not looking at this reading. They're on to something else. So that could definitely be kind of like the thorn in your side. And then this is a sweet little offer here. This could be, you know what? This could also be, as I'm seeing it now, is that this is your partner, and they could be really super busy right now, and not giving you the affection that you want. And so then this young kind of zesty energy, who is very sweet, kind of on the same emotional level as you are, offers to you, and it's going to take the strength not to to take that offer in if you're in an established relationship. And even if you're not, if you're just dating, I feel like you have this person over here who could be really strong, you're equal, but just not giving you everything that you want. And so there's somebody else over here saying, well, I want to be there for you. Look to me. So you're going to have like more than one choice. And I apologize for my voice. I've been talking a lot, and I was sick through the eclipses and lost my voice a few times. So I apologize about that. All right, so then we have the Nine of Swords here. And so, yeah, this is troublesome to you. You're feeling uneasy about this situation, about what's going on. You know, you don't really know which way to turn. You don't know whether to go with this wand or to go with this Page of Cups. And so it's keeping you up at night. You're losing sleep. You're losing energy over these decisions. Okay? And it could be, you know, it could also be that somebody is doing this to you. They don't know whether to choose you or somebody else. And you're making your decisions from a very spiritual space, a very religious space. And so that's what you're relying on to get you through. But Source and Universe wants you to make a decision and end something, end one of these relationships. And when I say relationships, it could be with a person, and it could be with a job, or it could be with a habit as well. So, but I do get the feeling that it has more to do with relationship. Okay, and so yeah, Universe, Source, the world around you wants you to make a decision, wants you to end this, and if you don't, something will shift whether you like it or not, because this is the end of a cycle that you need to let go of, and you have to have the strength to do so. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Queen of Discs here, which is interesting. I mean, you do have a lot of people in this reading. You know, you have about 4 people. And I actually want to clarify that to see if it's, you know, a hope or fear. The Queen of Discs is often, you know, very caring and loving, and there to support you. But I'm just curious. Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, that's great. So with the Queen of Discs, the Queen of Discs is going to help you make decisions. It's going to give you more choices. You know, you might feel a little lost and overwhelmed in what to do in this situation of 3. And so the Queen of Discs comes in and says, well, maybe it's not of 3, maybe it's of 1, maybe it's of 2. And, you know, gives it like a bend on how you could look at it, gives a different perspective, a clearer perspective for you to kind of see. You know, and so that will be really helpful through October for you to kind of sit with your decisions, or the decisions that you can make. And at the end of the month, we have the 7 of Discs. So this is kind of reevaluating the work that you've done and seeing if it's worthwhile, seeing if you know, you want it to, if how much energy you're putting into it is worth what you're gaining. So that's going to be a really great question to ask in this regard. You know, are you putting in too much effort with the King of Wands and they're not responding, and that's why you're going to the Page of Cups? Or, you know, vice versa. It's like, is somebody offering a cup to your partner and you're not noticing? But yeah, so it's going to be a time to At the beginning of the month, reflect, look at your possibilities, talk to your Queen of Discs. I feel like this is like a mother figure to you. So it might not necessarily be a mother, but somebody who is like a mother to you. And she will be able to kind of guide you and give you more choices in what you need to do. And if you haven't figured out what cycle you need to end, I don't know if I showed you this card. This is where you are, what you're feeling. So you're feeling kind of lost. Yes, so if you are ending a cycle and you're not 100% sure how to do that, who to do it with, look to the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Discs for guidance, your own strength, your religious beliefs, and then think about what is worthwhile. Even do a plus minuses kind of, kind of page, of like what, the positives and negatives of the situation might really help. Okay, so let's call in your angels to see what added guidance you have for October. Once again, I really apologize about my voice. Angels, what added guidance do you have for Pisces? Let's see. This one. Oh, well, I wanted 2, so I'm going to give you 2. Okay. All right, heal away addictions is the first one. And then, if you get nervous, focus on service. Okay, I'll read both of them to you. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. And then we also have, if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. Okay, so I really got the feeling that this reading was about relationships. And you know what? I think I still feel that way, but it can also be expanded into relationship with self, that you are hindering yourself. This can be, when it's 3 parties, it could be you, your loved one, and an addiction. It can be you and work and a really bad habit. It's not just 3 people always. So if you are battling an addiction, you have the strength to carry on. You really do. And the Page of Cups the Page of Cups, like I said, can be positive and negative. Could be trying to offer you your addiction, whether it's like you're trying to quit smoking, and they could be trying to give you a cigarette, and you're like, is it worth it? All the work that I've been doing, is it worth that one cigarette? And also addictions to love and addictions to being codependent on someone too. Call in your angels to help you with this, to help you with the healing of this, so that you can carry on and let go of this cycle that you've been doing. And in that process, if it gets overwhelming and if it gets really tough and you just don't know if you can carry on, think of how this will serve not just you, but other people around you, your family, your community, your loved ones, colleagues, friends, students. You are more than just you. You are a drop in this beautiful ocean, and that one little ripple affects us all. So, even if you think that what you do is small and minute, that is still a drop in this ocean that will radiate all the way out and shift the fabric of everything we are. So make sure that when you feel that, when you feel like, you know what, I can't go on. I can't do this. I'm too tired. I'm too worn out. I can't be everything that everyone wants me to be. I can't love everyone who who um who wants me to love them, especially in like this trio. Know that you are infinite and that you will carry on. And that no matter what, if you ask for guidance and help from your angels and you ask for guidance and help from the universe, they will provide and take care of you. Whether it feels like it or not, they always do. Always. Stay grateful, Pisces.